Welcome back, everybody, to another episode on the Eternals SMP. We're starting this session off at the new island. So we have started up a new session with a whole new world, and everybody is sticking closer to the central area. So I ended up joining the session really late because I had to take care of some business due to unforeseen weather. But you can see that Mikey, Shronk, and Pro Kitman have already gotten a lot of things set up over here. We've all got our own individual chests kind of laid out with our own things. Here is mine. I don't have much, but I'm hoping to change that soon. We also have all the important animals: cows, chickens, sheep, and panda. Hey, how'd you get in there? It also looks like we're going to be staying in this area with the jungle biome. And from our conversations before I started recording, it sounds like they had already found a spawner kind of at the opening of a cave over here. So I'm going to take a look around and maybe start getting some beginner gear so we can at least get started. I don't know where I'm building at in this season, but I do know that I want to be a mole man, which means I want to build underground. I want to do elaborate tunnels and doorways and stuff all underground and just have a lot of fun with that. So that's my plan, at least for this season. But enough talk, let's get into that jungle, and I want to see if we can find that spawner area and maybe find some ore if it hasn't been scavenged already. Alright, it looks like we found the entrance to the cave, and boom. Holy cow, they've already got it set up as a zombie farm. Ooh, cool. I might snag that. I don't think anyone's going to complain because we're going to be sharing a lot of stuff to get started with this season. I'm going to go ahead and snag this, or at least a couple pieces, just so I have it. But it looks like they've already set this up as an XP farm. And where does it drop down to? Does it drop right here? Really? That's super, convenient. How did they get soul sand already? All right, well, I need to not question things, and I just need to sit back and enjoy and hopefully get some armor from this, because I don't know where some iron ore is that I can smelt into armor.
2,000 years later.
Alright, it was taking a lot to just punch those zombies, so I'm gonna go and explore a little bit and see what else I can find, and maybe go off in this direction, because I think this area has been thoroughly searched by the rest of the Eternals. So I might grab a little bit of stone so we can upgrade our tools, and then we'll be about our way. So I'm just keeping my eyes open for some loose pockets of iron. I'm finding coal all over, which is awesome. But I really would like to get some armor because I've been having some run-ins with creepers and I really need a shield. I've learned my lesson over the last few years. I need a shield. I'm wondering maybe if there's some over here. This awesome dark oak and some mushrooms. I'm trying not to go too far. The central island is right here where it looks like it's in jungle with dark oak and birch, which I think is awesome. We get a lot of wood variants, and we've been gathering up wood and adding it on our little island over where we started. I mainly want to focus on trying to get some iron so we can actually get armor. This looks like it might have already been messed with already. Oh wait, nope, where we go. One. Gee, okay, so we have about 7 pieces, which I know is not going to be enough. I don't want to go too far from the central island, but I might have to venture out a little because I am in no condition to start mining by any means, except for the little bit that I have done. So I'm going to keep looking around, get some iron, and I will see you guys in a second. Ooh, cool. All right. 31 pieces of iron found, and we're back at the main island. And it looks like Shronk's online. I don't know where he's at exactly, but maybe we can say hi. So for some reason, chat was hidden on the server, so I couldn't talk to Shronk, let alone find him. So we decided just to smelt up the iron and make our iron armor. And there we go. We are now caught up a little bit. We have some iron armor, and I went ahead and crafted 2 iron tools. Also, it looks like Mikey's head somehow ended up on our crafting table. I don't know how that got there. But I had a hiccup where I could not talk to Shronk. I don't know what happened. I ended up logging off, but apparently chat was messed up. But we got that fixed, so the next time somebody comes on, we should actually be able to talk. And I am not sure if anybody has gone ahead and claimed an area in this spot over here to start building, but I would like to start kind of getting situated. I know we have our island over here, but I would like to start building something. I have an idea for a little starter home. I know some of the guys have talked about little tree houses, which I thought would be really cool, but I want to do something a little bit different that I haven't done in a while. So I'm going to go ahead and gather up some more resources and maybe chop down a few of these jungle trees, and then we'll get going. All right, we got the okay from the others. I showed them a picture of where I want to build, and they said they were good. So I'm going to gather up some jungle wood because we're building in the jungle. Might as well use it. And we're going to get on with the build for this first episode. Hello!
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alright. Just here to steal supplies.
I won't give away your thievery, I promise.
Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, they do? Yay. I need to make a bow, because I'm defenseless without something like that.
Oh, I get you. Skeletons are horrible.
Yeah, I've got eggs, so we're good.
Say, you killed...
You saw nothing.
I really didn't.
I just wanted a few feathers. I didn't know they would all die.
At least you had eggs.
Well, when I jumped in there, they gave me like 4 stacks of eggs.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they've just kind of been sitting in there, and I've been on for like maybe 20 minutes.
Well, at least I got a chicken head out of that.
Yeah. I've been trying to get fish heads, and I have been struggling.
Alright, well, I gotta go make a bow.
All right, sounds good.
I need to do some caving. I have like no resources, but like I'm too scared to go into caves because I always just get like destroyed immediately.
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm setting up a base first before I do anything else.
I guess I'll talk to you later.
All right, sounds good. Scrabby is not having a good time. So he found diamonds as we were finishing up our starter base entrance, and then right after, he was slain by a baby zombie. Yeah, he's having some bad luck right now. I know earlier he was on and he was mining and he ended up losing everything. I don't know how he lost it, but he put in Discord that he lost it. I feel bad for Scrabby. I don't have much. I can't really offer much except for maybe a campfire, some melons, but that doesn't help anything here. Hey, but at least he got it back. That's good. Proud of you, Scrabby. But the entrance to our starter base is pretty much done. It does need some greenery, so I'm going to work on getting some of these leaves that are dotted around. Now that I have some shears, we should be good to finish this entrance up. And our Hobbit Hole in the mountain is complete. And I wanted to show you guys something super cool. If you flick this lever, nothing happens. But if you press this button, nothing happens as well. But let's go ahead and check out the inside. Look at this. Oh, this is a penthouse. Like, look at all this room for activity. But of course, I am kidding. I don't really know what I want to do for the inside yet, but the outside I think looks gorgeous.
1 week later.
All right, it's been a few days and I'm ready to tackle that interior. Even though it's cozy, we definitely need to get some stuff done there. Ooh, it looks like some of the other Eternals have been here. I wonder where this path could lead. Ooh, we got a staircase. It looks like it's headed up to the zombie spawner. That is very convenient. Awesome. So now we have an easier way to scale up the mountain in order to get XP. That is awesome, guys. Anyway, our base is actually just a hop, skip, and a jump on over from that staircase. Boom, there we are. I do want to do a little bit better of a bridge, but for now, this dirt will work just fine. So anyway, we're going to jump inside our base here and start hollowing out part of this mountain, actually make it kind of roomy. Let's go. Well, that was unexpected. So I didn't know there was a giant open cavern behind this. I knew that we were close to the zombie spawner, but I was hoping this was all going to be pretty solid with maybe a couple extra pockets. But it's definitely a lot more open than I thought. So I do need to kind of double up the wall towards the front. So that's what I'm going to do really quick before we actually go mining. And I set up a little spot over here. This is where we're going to have like a fireplace. I don't know how I want it to look yet. So this is just a placeholder. This is not how it's actually going to look. But I need to figure out a way to double up these walls and make them essentially 2 thick, or probably 3 thick, without it being too crazy. Because I think it should all be level with this line right here. So it lines up with the fireplace and the fireplace can jut out a little bit more. I'm sad that I'm not going to get to use these windows. I'm really hoping to use those. But we'll make do. So I'm going to play around with something and see what I think. All right, we got the front entrance done. So I wanted to stick with the theme of jungle since we are in the jungle biome, and I think this works really well. I did leave enough room so we could actually come up and use these trapdoors as windows, which I think is really, really nice, so they're still functional. I played around with the texture a little bit, doing jungle planks and stripped jungle logs, and I might add in a few more jungle signs just to add some more depth, but overall, I'm happy with it. Still not sure what I want to do with this yet, so I'm going to leave that for now. But I think we need to go mining and gather up some more resources, so let's go. So, I died to a skeleton. So we're gonna go get my stuff back. We came over to this area with this giant stone structure. I love the look of this, and we made a little cove over here where we tunneled down where that torch is at. And we found an abandoned mine shaft, which I was super excited for. I was like, oh, we're going to get tons of stuff. That's what I thought. So now we got to get back down and get our stuff. And hopefully that skeleton didn't pick up our armor. And I also have to return this boat. I don't know whose boat that is, but we'll get it back to them. But I gotta get my stuff back. So many skeletons, so many mobs. Where is my stuff? There we are. A skeleton here. Okay. Doesn't look like it. That's good. Try to situate myself a little bit so we don't have any surprises. All right, I think we got everything back. That's back to the mining session. And literally right after that, we found this chest minecart and our first diamond and a golden apple. I will take it. That makes up for dying 100%. This is awesome. And we're going to block off this lava. I'm gonna get that iron. All right, I'm already feeling better. And searching around for iron, we find another diamond. Just one. Oh well, I'll take it. But there is a giant source of iron here, and it's by Tough, so I'm really hoping this is going to be a really good vein of iron. We will keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully turns out good. All right, I think we've gathered up enough. I want to start working on the interior of our starter base so we can have that ready. Let's go. Also, somebody built a beautiful bamboo bridge. I'm loving it. This looks great. Well, at least the inside's starting to feel like a home. So I don't have a whole lot done, but I did improve it so it's not just a cave. This is probably the most detailed area because we have the little fireplace over here and then just a little bit of furnace and crafting table action with some decorative bits like some of the new paintings. I've also got some item frames dotted around that I would like to put some items in that kind of showcase this season and what we are doing and different things that I accomplished. I've got one of the bigger paintings right here. I think it works really well and just adds a lot of detail. I'm loving that. And then we've got 2 doorways. This one over here leads just into the cave. I haven't figured out what I want to do over here yet, but it's yeah, we're just gonna leave it. And then this doorway, I've actually went ahead and hollowed out this area a bit because this is where I want to put a few things, such as a storage system and a furnace area and an enchantment area. Like I said, I'm living underground this season. I'm going to be a mole man. So I'm going to be doing a lot of my building in here or underneath into the ground. That's my goal.
Soon after.
Wait a second. Who stole my door? What? Who stole my door? Who stole that door? Somebody stole my doors. We have a door thief on the server. I don't know who you are, but I have a certain set of skills. They're definitely not for killing, but I will find you, and I will probably die doing so. Guess I'll go ahead and I can't even do that right. Guess I'll go ahead and replace this, and this one's not even gonna match. It just looks horrible. What happened to my door?